Hi, I'm Karen Harrington from Beauty Courses Online, and today I'm bringing you episode 5 of Ask About Beauty. If anyone out there has any beauty questions at all, please leave a post on our Facebook fan page or our YouTube channel and I will get back to you personally with an answer. As usual, we have 3 questions for the week, and the first one is from YouTube. This lady says, I have ripped the nail on my index finger on my left hand and it is extremely painful, and to make things worse, I am a typist. It has torn nearly halfway into my finger. Should I cut the nail off or stay with what I have done and tape it up? So this is a problem that has happened to us all from time to time, and it is really uncomfortable when the nail does rip down into that fleshy part of the nail. If it's really, really low and it's torn quite a way across, I would suggest that you just take the nail right back to the end of the finger and do a repair on it. Now, we do have a video on YouTube on how to repair a natural nail using just normal super glue and tissues, and it will hold it together until that crack grows out past that fleshy area of the nail. Don't leave your nail extremely long if you have got a crack across it, because the minute that you get it caught on something, it's going to rip the crack open again. So to do the repair, shorten the nail quite considerably and do as we do on the YouTube video. Don't wrap it up in band-aids or tape or anything, because you are then opening yourself up to getting an infection or mold, which tends to love warm, moist, dark environments. So by putting a band-aid or some tape around it, you're just going to end up causing yourself some problems. So you need to let the air get to it as much as possible. The next question is also a YouTube question. This lady says, I have a client with very badly cracked heels and feet. No matter how much I use a foot paddle on her, I cannot seem to get it looking reasonable. I do not want to use a blade on her, as I am sure this is a job for a podiatrist. Is there anything else I can do? When you have a client whose feet are that bad, it really depends on a little bit of teamwork. You can't do everything yourself unless she's willing to go home and do a little bit of maintenance herself as well, especially once you get the feet looking really good. Now, you're right, you should not be using a blade. It might be a good idea if maybe you sent her to her local podiatrist for one session just to get the worst of the skin removed, and then regular pedicures with you will keep them in good condition. There is another thing you can do. You can buy little foot socks with glycolic peel in them. They're called foot booties, and the client just puts their feet in them, tapes them to their ankles and puts some socks on. You can leave these on anywhere from about 2 to 4 hours. When you take the booties off, over the next 7 or so days, the dead skin just literally sheds right off the feet. Now, they may need to do that 2 or 3 times, but that will also get the feet right back to baby feet, really. And then you can just, again, keep up the regular pedicures and get her to do a little bit of foot paddling in between the pedicures as well, and her feet should stay in good condition. And question 3 today is also from our YouTube channel and says, sorry about the question, but on your underarm waxing video on your channel, I noticed that you don't wear gloves. Couldn't this be seen as unhygienic with all that we know today about disease? Yes, it could be. As I mentioned, I think it was in episode 2 in one of our waxing questions, some of these videos now are getting a little bit old, and our whole waxing course has been overhauled to incorporate not only the single dip method, but wearing gloves as well. So pretty much you are correct. It is not a good idea anymore to be waxing without gloves or to be using anything other than the single dip method of waxing. So thank you for that question, and I hope you're happy with that answer. So that's all today for episode 5. I hope you join me again next week for our new 3 questions in episode 6.